Yo, Block A, how do skip 20 lives ease? Today, I'm going to show you my current setup in Miner's Haven. I've done some adjustments since the previous video that was made like 10,000 years ago. And the scrub tier money I was making before is not so scrub tier anymore. It's only semi-scrub tier now. So, allow me to show you what I've managed to come up with. Now, before I really get into the juicy part of the setup, by the way, I like how ore welders are back, and the layout stuff's good. Anyway, rebirth prices are lower, so that's nice. I feel like the rebirth prices for high lives they should be where they are, and then for lower lives, maybe a little lower. It's really just like meh at this point. Like, I think it's alright. This is my new setup. It might not look too much different at first, but it's a little different. Wow, alright. It was a little green for a second. I was wondering what that was. So, neutron stars being the biggest addition to this setup. Usually what you want to do is have an ore cannon to hit the middle of those typically, which they almost always do. Or, you know, yeah. And then catalyzed stars to finish it up, to round them up and get them going. And then strawberry cake's fixed, so that's nice. Virtual enhancer has been added to this setup. I am no longer using the lightning bolt predictor, which didn't work with the astral setter. So 2 lightning bolt refiners would be better anyway, and since I am capable of hitting both of them, if I'm just ultimate homie spaz mode, it's all good. The Bertha, I'm not sure if I had that last time. Like, basically everything's here. Dragon Glass Blaster is pretty good now, or relatively, assuming it doesn't annihilate every single ore you own. Then it's pretty good. Final Eclipse Gate, when used in Modest, which it is in this setup, then it's actually pretty decent. That could go for the Blaster too. And since welders are a thing now, I just have them shoved down at the end of the setup. I don't have it through the Tesla, but I mean, it would only be worth a little bit more. So, oh well. To rearrange my setup just for that extra, like, 20 to 30 to 40 times more money, that would only last me for so long before it wouldn't even make a difference, so it's not even worth doing. So, how many lives do I usually skip from this setup? I mean, if you heard the beginning of the video, you might already have a hint. But on average, I skip at least 19. Half the time I skip 20 on this setup. So, that is really good compared to previous adventures of Block A, like skipping 7 and 8. I mean, there's no screw-ups in this setup now. This is the full juice setup. Like, there is no way I could make this setup any better unless I added more Eclipse Gates, which would be a terrible idea, by the way. Or more blasters, which, unless you're running 275 ores with an i9 processor, so your computer doesn't absolutely just die, then good luck. Just good luck. So, yours are almost done, so I'll go ahead and get this going. Now, if I remember, this thing is 50 times, which is pretty nice, but 50 times is asking a lot when you have to click it a few thousand times. But this would make the difference between 2 skips, almost. I like how some ores just go through. Just ignore them. The real money makers here are not quite done yet. So in the meantime, we'll open the best box in history. That's enough the boxes. Okay, just one more moment. The Hopeless Bog I re-added because even though the ores are invisible, oh well, it's an upgrader. I even have the Statue of Knowledge in here, which previously I had over here, but it works better here. Hits more ores. Like, everything in the setup has been designed for Block A purposes. And that is making as much money as humanly possible. My throat is dying. Help me. I have throat cancer. Okay. SEV. I mean, heck, that's how much the ores were worth going through the Tesla before. And now they're just E's worth that before they even get through in anything. I really like how the Dragon Blaster... Just ignore what I said. The GUI just vanishes sometimes. So, just let it... I usually just let the ores go through the first time if I have a questionable amount. Or in this case, if I'm doing a video and I don't want absolutely anything to go wrong, because then I'd have to redo it and I'm going to have to kill my... Alright, so, yeah. So the Dragon Blaster was the best. And I even experimented with Hydra a little bit. Do not use Hydra. Only use Hydra if you're doing like a line setup, like for big bad blasters in general. Which, by the time you get the Hydra Blaster, you're probably not going to be doing that, because you'll have much better options. Alright, I'll let the ores experiment with the Hydra this time. See if the Hydra likes them. No. Well, yeah, alright. There we go. First couple ores, nah. The rest of the ores, yeah. That's nice. I almost withdrawed that. Do you guys see that ore in there? $28 ore. It was $1. That's nice. I'm guessing that's the Eclipse Gate's doing. Just to put in that one juicy, how do we say, McDonald's cheeseburger amount ore. Now, do you see that price tag on those ores? That's a thick price tag of a dollars. So it's a lot better than it used to be. The final results are coming in with one more swoop. Typically, I check the ore values before I let them just pass through. The first one's the best. Well, I guess that ore works. I don't think this will be 20. I think this will be 19. And actually, I mean, considering I can already skip 19 because an ore must have made it, and I just realized that. Let's see if I'll be able to skip 20 from the rest. Ease. Just barely, though. Like, after this rebirth, if I had that money, nope. 20 ease. Yeah, it went up nearly 100. What's after OVG? TGN, I think. This is my setup for getting money for the setup. But yeah, I feel like that's all I really need to show. So NOQTG, or it's some stupid number. It's the one before the new like suffixes and stuff like that. Or by new I mean like the even higher tier. But yeah, it's a pretty good setup in my opinion if I can skip 20 lives at 10,000. Here's one last beautiful look at it. You get roughly 2 seconds of viewing. Alright, that's all the viewing you get. So, thank you all for watching. If you like skipping lives, then I don't know, just I need to go to bed.